I'm going to do a quick home tour. So this is the living room. This is after the boys have gone to my mum's. Leo's at nursery today, so the curtains need opening. I'm so lazy. This needs taking upstairs. Don't have carpet in your hallway if you've got children because you're constantly cleaning it. The downstairs loo, which needs some TLC. We keep a washing basket in there, just because I find that the boys are constantly going through outfits, and it's just really, really handy to chuck them in there, and then the washer is in the kitchen there. I'm going to do a quick home tour. So this is the living room. This is after the boys have gone to my mum's. Leo's at nursery today, so the curtains need opening. I'm so lazy. This needs taking upstairs. Don't have carpet in your hallway if you've got children because you're constantly cleaning it. The downstairs loo, which needs some TLC. We keep a washing basket in there, just because I find that the boys are constantly going through outfits, and it's just really, really handy to chuck them in there, and then the washer is in the kitchen there. We've installed, you can't even see it, can you? Because it's literally covered in it's meant to be a little coat hook thing, and at the moment it really needs some attention. So it's got 4 pegs on it, but I need to tackle that in a bit. So come up the stairs. Again, don't have carpet on the stairs because as always Teddy is sleeping there. We've got the baby room, which has got a kitchen, which is never played with. These pictures were on the wall, which I kind of want to do something with. Baskets, name that show if you know what I'm talking about. Cloth nappies. So this for me at the moment is a bit of a problem because the cot is still too sort of big for Teddy, and I've got a lot of ongoing projects, and this is sort of the it's like the keep box, or the I'm going to do it later, I'm going to do it when I've got more time, and all the rest of it. And I never have enough time. As you know, if you're a parent or a carer or an auntie and uncle, whatever, with children, you never have enough time. So this is a problem at the moment. And then we've got drawers that are high recs, that used to be full, which are now no longer full, and Matt's cookery books, which we've got some more downstairs as well. So don't be fooled. Rex, I don't know how to zoom in, but this is the hallway, complete with all the stains on the carpet from, just life and having children. This is going to be really helpful for me, I think. Baby gates, who knew that they could be sort of double up as airers, which is great. So this is the boys' room. This is how it looks when they've got up in the morning. We've got a new step stool. Sorry, the floorboards are really creaky. We've got a Trofast storage thing for toys, which I don't know, it's not really helping at the moment. Peter Rabbit, a little house, clean cloth wipe. This is a grow clock, which is brilliant, but also I don't know, I'll go into that another day. We've got some little cold things, because Leo's got a cold again. I think it's like the 15th one he's had this year from nursery. Some clothes that need to go away because life happens, you know. Some bookshelves. A sword. No, not a sword. You know what I mean. A really cool doorstop that my brilliant mother-in-law made. Makes me feel really happy when I see that. And then we've got the wardrobe. At the moment, this needs a little bit of work, but again, it's having the time to do it. So one of the things that I've found really helpful is Dana K. White's book, which is Decluttering at the Speed of Life. She's also got a podcast. If you go onto Spotify, it's A Slob Comes Clean, and she writes over at aslobcomesclean.com, and she's amazing. I want to just be best friends with her. But yeah, this is the wardrobe Leo and Alex share, and we've got toy storage at the top. The bottom thing is at the minute used for like clothes that they've outgrown or are going to grow into. So one of the things that I was gonna say was the bunk beds, they sleep on the bottom bunk, like they top and tail. So Leo can climb up the ladder, but they're normally asleep on the bottom bunk. We've also just spotted a bottle that I need to wash. We purposefully didn't get bunk beds. The bunk bed thing is a whole other story, which I'll talk about another day, but we got them so that it had a bit of space underneath the bed, but not to put extra things underneath, because as Dana talks about in her book, which is genius, we have like a clutter threshold, and Matt can handle a lot more than I can because he's like super organised. And gosh, the more I'm trying not to read the subtitles, the captions as I go, because they're really, really off-putting. Okay, so this ahead of us is if you're American, the linen closet. This is the airing cupboard if you're English. Here we go. This is real life. Hello, what's going on here? Yeah. So it's, you know, it's not as bad as I thought, but also it's not as good as I'd like it to be. I've given myself permission to look today, and I think that might be all I've got the strength and the willpower and everything to do. But this is the space for towels, bedding, toiletries, toilet roll. And by the way, none of this is to judge anybody else. This is literally just our house, in the middle of a pandemic, in the middle of like summertime in England, at a point of my life where I feel very low and I feel really vulnerable and I feel really overwhelmed. But I also feel very grateful and very loved. So it's, you know, this is real life, and I just wanted to say that, you know, it's no reflection on anyone or anything. It's just literally how it is right now. So that's the bedroom, which I think I've showed you already. And I kind of like it because these curtains are from IKEA and they let the light through, and it's really pretty. A lot of clutter. That's such a northern thing for me to say. I wish that I was, but I'm not really. My dad is, but anyway. Yeah, and what I mean by that is it's a lot of clutter for me, like for me to handle. And I think that's what's important is sort of realising how much, how many things, how much do you want to take care of in your own space. And for me, this is too much. But, you know, we'll get there. So I'll show you the bathroom, which is here. Okay. So this is just after like bath time last night. We've got, you know, flannels, that's me, towels, some nappies and washing and stuff. We've got this like window bit here, keep sort of cleaning products and stuff. They're usually downstairs, but there's a few up here. Have to keep the hate having a toilet brush, but needs must. And also I just find I can't keep it on the floor where you would usually keep it, just because Alex likes to investigate. Yeah, that's it. I can't really show you too much in here because Daddy's asleep. I've got this TV which and look, here it is with his superhero socks on. Hello, Teddy. Should we go and get you some milk? Did you have a nice sleep? Did you have a nice sleep? Hey, you look really cool. Wish I was as cool as you. Let's go get you some milk. Another quick thing I was going to mention was our Google speaker, like Google Home speaker. We've got one in the bedroom, one in the kitchen, and they are very handy. We use them every day for timers, white noise, to play music through. They're really, that I definitely think they're worthwhile. This one's covered in spilled, what do you call it, gripe water. So I don't know, can you replace the covers? I'm not sure if you can replace the fabric. Abandoned squash, which needs to go downstairs. And this Moses basket, which all three boys have slept in. It's amazing. We love it. Wonder if there'll be another one in there one day. What do you... Right, in here we've got, I'm on a roll, extra cloth wipes, some bin bags which don't usually live in here, but I'm as you can see, in the middle of sort of trying to declutter, but so that's why they're in there. So there's that. Always, like Dana says, always look for trash or rubbish because you'll always find it. So I'll take that downstairs with me. This is, none of it's folded because I just don't fold clothes because it's not, I suppose it could be misconstrued as being lazy, but it's just that I don't, it's just a waste of time for me. So these are all, here we've got Teddy on I think it's like a 5-year-old M&S cotton cellular baby blanket. It's really stretchy and really, really big. And it's almost like I don't want to use it because it's too nice, but I've gotten rid of a lot of baby blankets that we've donated, and I've kept our favourites, and I feel like this one is one of those that I will either find really hard to let go or want to maybe hold on to for sentimental reasons. But I often just give Teddy a muslin tie knot in the end for him to chew on. Again, his like baby toys, there's very... Oh, you're just too cute. And then I'll come back to you. And then the last thing we've got, again, it looks like a mess, but I know exactly what's in here. I've got some Aptamil milk, which is still good until August. It's up here because our kitchen's really small, so I thought sort of keep the baby stuff together. We've got some, all of these are sort of things that Teddy they're still too big for him. And then I've got 2 of the Boba or Bobba baby wraps, which are really stretchy and amazing, and I want to get back into wearing those because I was wearing them pretty much every day when he was newborn. And then we've also got some spare sleeping bags and a couple of spare these are great. These are from Aiden and Ane. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. They're muslin blankets, which are brilliant. And just some spare... Oh gosh, it's really not organised now, but some spare... These are the White Company muslins, which they're just brilliant. But I have pared down a lot of what we had because there was too much. And I felt too overwhelmed. And Teddy's got one of the Aiden and A ones, which I bought from TK Maxx when, again, I felt like, oh, I need to have XYZ. And actually, they have proved to be useful, but a lot of them I've ended up donating. This is another one of the Aiden and A blankets, which actually I didn't realise was in here. So I'm going to take that out. Put that... Oh, trash. Dana's right. I'm going to put that in here where it belongs. But again, you see that drawer is getting too full, and that's when I would apply the container concept of this drawer is the limit for how many muslins, blankets, sleeping bags and things that we can have. So I'd put all of my favourites in here first, and if we've got things that don't fit in there, I'd like to be able to open this and it actually be usable and I can see things at a glance rather. So again, this is really where things get I get a bit stressed out because I've got this cot here with donations in, everything's a little bit of a jumble. I know exactly what's in here, but I just need to action it, and I'm finding that I often will just sort of dump things in here, and then life happens. The boys need something, nappy changes, mealtime, snacks, going outside, all of that, and this is what I want to, and then life happens. The boys need something, nappy changes, mealtime, snacks, going outside, all of that, and this is what I want to get out of the habit of doing, is sort of leaving everything in here, because even though it is in order to me, it looks disordered, and I'm actually going to give myself permission to look in here see what's in it, because we know the other one's empty. Okay, so this is again, this is a cot bumper that I bought before Leo was even born. It's beautiful. It's a Peter Rabbit one. It's embroidered, and I absolutely love it, but we only used it a little bit and then it's been washed, and I think even though it looks nice, it's again, I have to apply the container thing of I haven't got space for this, and we don't use it. And I don't know about you, but things like this I find really difficult because I like it, and we've used it, so it's useful, and I can think of like so many reasons why I want to keep it, but ultimately we don't have the space for it. We're not using it right now. I feel better when Teddy, when he goes into this bigger cot, I'd feel better not having a bumper on. It just keeps, it's another thing to clean, it's another thing to maintain, and it's not worth my time, but I think it'll be really nice to pass on to somebody, and hope that they get some use out of it. So far in this room we've got, this is rubbish that I'm going to get rid of, and this basket has got things that are still really useful. I love all of them. They quite sentimental to me because it's our first like baby bag, and one of the blankets that Leo had when he was tiny as well, and the Peter Rabbit Beatrix Potter cot bumper. But again, I'm ready to let them go because we haven't got the space for them, and we're not using them, and I'm gonna donate them so someone else can get use out of them.